Welcome to the Savvy Shopkeeper Retail Podcast. I'm your host, Kathy Cruz. Just like you, I'm an independent retail business owner. I love the home decor and gift boutique I co-own with my sister, but I don't want it to consume me or my life. Join me each week as I share lessons learned, helpful tips, and valuable information for your retail business and life. Whether you're buying your products or making your products, whether you're a $25K business or a $2.5 million business, I'm on a mission to help indie retailers work less, profit more, and grow. Let's get started on today's episode. Welcome to episode 163 of the Savvy Shopkeeper Retail Podcast. How to use AI and ChatGPT for your retail business. I'm your host, Kathy Cruz. First, before I get started, if you haven't heard, early bird tickets to my virtual conference in May are now available. This is a virtual conference I'm hosting on Sunday, May 21st and Monday, May 22nd, 2023. You can learn all about it. We have a ton of information on the website, and you can grab your seat at savvyshopkeeper.com/virtual conference, all one word. That's savvyshopkeeper.com/virtual conference. All right, my intention for this episode is to share how this type of technology, AI technology, which I'm going to talk about in a second, how it might be able to help you with some tasks in your retail business. Yes, even in our retail businesses. What is AI? So AI is artificial intelligence, or that's what it stands for. And AI is a technology that mimics human intelligence to perform tasks. So for instance, tasks that once required human input, such as communicating with customers online, that's what AI is now doing. You might be really familiar with this with web chats. You visit a website, you have a question, you ask the question, and immediately within seconds, you get a response. You know it's not a person replying to you. They couldn't type that fast. That's AI performing that chat with you. Now, sometimes you'll eventually end up chatting with a real person, but the actual function where it immediately responds to you with an answer, oftentimes that's AI at work. So according to Investopedia, and we'll link the article in the show notes, artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines. Sounds very sci-fi, right? But it's not so sci-fi anymore. It's here. The term may also be applied to any machine that exhibits traits associated with the human mind, such as learning and problem solving. A goal of artificial intelligence is to mimic human cognitive activity. This might make some of you feel uncomfortable, but that's what it does. So then the next question is, what is ChatGPT? At least that was the question for me, because I kept hearing people talking about it. ChatGPT is a type of AI that can understand and generate natural language text. ChatGPT is an intelligent chatbot that helps automate chat-related tasks. And if you're wondering, ChatGPT is an acronym for Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer. I'm going to say that one more time because it feels weird to me. Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer. I mean, seriously, this is real, right? And it is. Needless to say, there are a lot of mixed feelings on this subject. I even recently saw an article where the title referred to ChatGPT as evil. Now, I'm not here to debate it. As with anything, people can and will use this technology unethically, but I do hope it's for more good than evil. And with that, I do see some small business owners and particularly retailers in my community using it in their businesses. And I've seen how helpful it has been, and that's why I want to talk about it today. I was recently texting a friend about ChatGPT, and she said, I haven't used it for anything or even tried it. The news got me scared of it, like back in the 80s when the news said synthesizers were going to kill pianos. It's so funny. the conversations that come out of the topic of ChatGPT and AI. It's just humorous to me. So, anyhow, you might be wondering, what are the benefits of using ChatGPT? It can generate new content ideas. So let's say, for instance, you're drawing a blank on social media posts, or you have a blog and you would like some help on blogging or generating outlines for your blog. It can create content for your newsletter. It can help with product descriptions. More on this in a minute. It can write SEO meta descriptions. And if you go back to episode 155, I actually talked about SEO, I think for the first time on the podcast. That's search engine optimization. It can save time by shortening or outlining your content writing process. It can help edit content and improve its overall readability, the tone of voice, and the engagement. And you'll know if you work on search engine optimization on a website. For instance, if you have a blog on WordPress, readability is an important part of that blog post. So it can even improve that. This episode is brought to you by my free resource, 100 plus social media ideas and prompts for retail store owners. It's easy to get into a rut with social media marketing and not know what to post about. Get this 21-page downloadable resource filled with a list of long ideas so you can be inspired to post and market your brick and mortar store. Visit savvyshopkeeper.com/100 ideas. That's the number 100 and the word ideas all together. savvyshopkeeper.com/100 ideas and sign up for my newsletter to get the list. Some of the drawbacks of using ChatGPT, let's talk about those. The information might be inaccurate. Really, I can't stress this enough. If you're using ChatGPT, particularly for writing content that you're going to publish on your website, please fact check it first. Another drawback is Google is probably less likely to rank it high in search engine results because it's not original content. Another drawback is you could be sharing plagiarized content. So always add your unique twist and take on the content, on that information first. Keep this in mind. ChatGPT is just recycling and rewording what's already on the internet. That's really important for you to understand. And the last drawback is that selling means providing value. And the best way to do this is to be unique in you. And through our retail businesses, that's what we're doing. We're selling products, we're selling services, we're selling us. And you really want to be able to add your own uniqueness to whatever it is that you're writing and doing. ChatGPT can be helpful, but it can't replace what makes you and your business different. So in February, I decided to do some searches in ChatGPT to see what it gave back to me. And I'll admit, it's eerie and incredibly fast. So this is what I searched. I searched how to make an independent retail store profitable. We'll include the full results in the show notes for this episode. And the episode show notes, you'll find it at savvyshopkeeper.com/episode 163. I will literally copy and paste what ChatGPT gave me. But for the sake of keeping this episode short and sweet, I'm just going to read you the 8 main points. Number 1, offer unique products. Number 2, conduct market research. Number 3, manage inventory effectively. Number 4, implement effective pricing strategies. Number 5, improve customer experience. Number 6, use digital marketing. Number 7, seek feedback and make adjustments. Number 8, seek out partnerships and collaborations. So yes, it does answer the question and pretty darn well when you take the full result into consideration. I didn't read all of the text. However, it is very surface level. It's not a detailed how, which is what retailers often struggle with when they're trying to find answers on Google, right? Like this is why I created the Shopkeepers Academy. That's where I store that's why I store all of the how. Well, how do you do that? Like, how do you seek out partnerships and collaborations? How do you use digital marketing? How do you implement effective pricing strategies? And for sure, I cover a lot of managing inventory effectively. So you'll get the surface level answers. And again, this was just one search that I did. So I wouldn't count on ChatGPT for fixing issues or holes or gaps in your retail business. But AI software doesn't end with ChatGPT, and I'm sure this is only the beginning. Shopify recently launched an AI tool. It's called Shopify Magic for product descriptions, and it's blowing some shopkeepers away. So, Shopify announced the AI tool in an article on their website, and I think it was just within the past couple months. And we'll link this article, the Shopify article, in the show notes, but it says high quality, compelling product descriptions can now be created in seconds, helping you save time, sell more, and get your products in front of even more shoppers. Something as simple as product descriptions are a struggle for store owners, and I get it. When you have hundreds or thousands of SKUs, the last thing you want to do is try to get creative every time you enter in a new product in your inventory management system, right? You're like, oh my gosh, what do I say about this product now? Or how else can I describe it? Or my brain is just so tired, I don't want to do it anymore. And maybe it's not you, maybe it's your team members. If they're entering all of that into, they're probably tired. Their brain is tired. However, according to the Shopify article, it says, did you know that across all Shopify stores, there are millions of products for sale that don't even have a description? Product descriptions play a critical role in the decision-making process for customers, and improving your descriptions can help drive traffic to your site and increase conversions. I had no idea. When I read that in the article, I really had no idea. I think it's because we're personally at my own store, we're always focused on adding a description, even if it's only a couple sentences. It's very rare that we would leave a product description blank. But it was really interesting. It was a really interesting tidbit that Shopify share, and it makes sense. Anyhow, Shopify wrapped up the article nicely by saying no matter how many products you offer, you now have a built-in wordsmith. I love that word. You now have a built-in wordsmith in your admin, giving you more time to focus on running your business. Seriously, like what retail store owner can argue with that? This episode is brought to you by my free resource, Open a Brick and Mortar Retail Store Checklist. If you're feeling overwhelmed, I get it. Get my checklist to help you get your thoughts and to-dos organized. Organized by topic, this checklist is the list I wish someone would have given me many years ago when I opened. Visit savvyshopkeeper.com/open checklist, all one word, savvyshopkeeper.com/open checklist. Sign up for my newsletter to get the checklist. One Master Shopkeepers member, she recently started using Shopify's AI tool, the Shopify Magic tool, and she posted in the group. She said, oh my gosh, y'all, have you tried the AI description writer on Shopify yet? It's really good. You put in a couple words, decide what writing style you want, and she put in parentheses, persuasive, formal, etc. And whammo bammo, you have a really good description. Sometimes I had to edit a few words here and there, but overall it was excellent and way faster than me trying to do them. Whew. So to wrap it up, the way I understand it, AI is the overall platform. ChatGPT and Shopify Magic are just two tools using AI, and I'm sure there are many more to come. So back to that same Shopify article, and again, we will have it linked in the show notes. It ended the article by saying, but we're not stopping there. Over the coming year, we'll be enhancing even more Shopify tools with Shopify Magic. I don't know about you. I understand the concern. I understand it seems very strange that this is happening and that this technology exists. But I see some really good things coming out of it. And if one thing can happen is save us as retailers time, I'm all for it. Also, OpenAI, this is the company that created ChatGPT. They just announced GPT-4. So that's how quickly this technology is evolving. That fast. I feel like I just learned about ChatGPT and now they're already announcing GPT-4. So GPT-4, I'm going to quote an article. I think it was from the New York Times. It says GPT-4 learns its skills by analyzing huge amounts of data culled from the internet, improves on what powered the original ChatGPT in several ways. It is more precise. It can, for example, ace the uniform bar exam, instantly calculate someone's tax liability, and provide detailed descriptions of images. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of mixed emotions around this, but we'll go ahead and link the New York Times article in the show notes too. Really, like, whoa. Whoa is all I can say right now. I'm not even sure I can wrap my brain around it all. I am curious to see what else results from all of this. Now, if only AI could help us indie retailers with entering all of these products into our systems, right? I even put a note in my outline for this podcast. If you know, you know. Like, seriously, can we get AI to do that? What other things would you want AI to simplify for you? What do you think it's going to do for the rest of the retail industry? I have so many questions, and I'm also wondering what you all think. Anyhow, I have to wrap this up. So maybe I'll come back with another AI podcast in the future because I'm sure there are many other ways this technology is being used in independent retail that maybe I don't even know about. So please, if there's another way that you're using it, if you've tested it, if you've used it in your blog, product description, somewhere else that I may not know about, I'd really like to know. So if you can DM me on Instagram, my username is @SavvyShopkeeper. If you found this podcast episode helpful, if you know of another store owner that maybe uses Shopify and they're not aware that Shopify came out with this really helpful tool, please share it with another retail business friend. And if you have a minute, leave me a rating and a review on Apple Podcast. I would genuinely appreciate it. One last thing. So while I was doing all of my research for ChatGPT, I'm sure, the internet captured what I was doing and I don't know how this came up in my feed other than the typical craziness of Facebook. I think it was Facebook. This YouTube video popped up and it was a video made by Ryan Reynolds who was talking about ChatGPT. Also, did you know Ryan Reynolds is a marketing genius? That's what I hear. I had no idea. But anyhow, this video made me chuckle, so make sure you visit the show notes where I'll share a link to the video and how he used ChatGPT recently. If you want to see the show notes to this episode or find links to anything I mentioned, visit my blog at savvyshopkeeper.com/episode 163. That's savvyshopkeeper.com/episode 163. I'm sure this is not the end of this AI conversation. Until the next episode, be savvy and boss up.